Hey everyone! Welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be going over how I repaint my horses. So I'm just going to give you guys a step-by-step process of how it all works. So let's get started. So as you saw in the intro, I like to sanitize my horses before I start painting them. And if the horse already has paint on it, then I will take a green scrub brush and scrub it down in the sink until all of the paint comes off, or most of it comes off. Now, when I start to paint a horse, I usually will go online and look for some reference photos to start painting the horse with. I also keep an album of all of the reference photos that I have taken of other horses. Sometimes I'll just look through there and it'll save me a lot of time. Now for this horse reference photo, I did look it up online and I just simply looked up something like Arabian stallions. And there was a white Arabian that popped up and I liked his coat color, so I went with it. So when you're first starting out, I usually like to try and figure out what colors I'm going to use, and sometimes I need to mix my colors, which I will show you later in the video what I use to mix them with. I apply several base coats on the horse. If you don't do this, the horse may not look that well. And make sure to give them base coats some time to dry before you go and do another layer on them. I sped this video up a lot just because I don't want you guys to have to watch me paint this the whole time. But it does take a while. And typically it takes me 3 to 4, sometimes to 5 hours to paint one horse. Now you may have noticed that I painted over his eyes and over his mane a little bit, and don't worry about the eyes because I will show you later on what I do with them. And now I'm using an angle brush to paint his mane a soft light yellow color. And I get a lot of my brushes from Hobby Lobby, and also what they are in is also from Hobby Lobby. If you haven't gone to Hobby Lobby, I would highly recommend going there because they have so many things for so many different hobbies. It's my favorite store. So now I'm starting to apply lots of base coats on his mane. And as you can see, slowly but steadily, the black is starting to go away, which is just what we want. Now I want to show you guys the color that we are going for on his main base coat. I have two colors, one for his mane and one for his base. The white one is for his base coat. This is how white it should look. So I hope this gives you a little bit of a reference on how many layers you need to add. Now you also may have noticed that I have not painted his tail yet, and there is a good reason for it. By not painting his tail, it gives me something to hold on to. Because as I'm painting layers onto his coat, I need something to hold on to that's not wet and drying. Because if I were to hold on to his coat, it would leave my fingerprints on it. So that's why. Now I wanted to also show you guys some of the paints that I use, and these are all a bunch of different ones. I buy from two main brands. One is Crafters Collection, and the other one is Folk Art. Now, I get these both from Hobby Lobby, and typically Crafters is a lot cheaper. It's only usually 49 cents per bottle, and Folk Art is usually $1 and something cents. And I have noticed that Folk Art's quality is sometimes not as good as Crafters. I have a couple yellow paints from Folk Art, and they come out really gross. They're in a really weird consistency, and it's just really weird. Now you may notice that I'm starting to paint onto his tail a little bit, and at this stage, since I'm still painting his base coat, I'm not going to go all the way down, but you can start on it a little bit. So off camera, I went and painted the rest of his tail and gave it a day to dry since the day was already getting late. And I have this amazing hack that you need to try. So whenever I'm done painting and I have to go somewhere or do something, I put my paint into this plastic bag. And oftentimes I will fill up the plastic bag with some warm, hot water. And then I will dump it all out until there's only some moisture left on the sides of the bag. And yeah, and then the paint is good to go and it's fresh and normal. So now, as you notice, I am still going and painting more layers onto the sky. So yeah, it is a lot of layer painting. So just keep going with more layers, keep layering his hair, keep layering his coat, and then once you think that it is really good and you can't see the normal color that he had originally, then I would say you're good to go. I hope this video helped you, and I hope you were able to learn something from it. And if there's a topic that I didn't reach that you were hoping to learn more about, don't worry, because I'll be coming out with more episodes soon on how the rest of the process goes. See you then!